This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, and thank you for joining today's short session highlighting your Prime Numbers site. This will be a basic introduction to travel analytics. Hopefully you've already watched our other quick video, PowerPoint, and all the great things you can expect with your Prime Numbers data. It's a powerful tool that'll give you as a travel manager insight on your business travel activities to ensure that you are making informed decisions needed to save you money. So let's talk about getting your travel analytics login credentials. How does that work? So travel analytics accounts are granted on a per client request, which usually will occur during your implementation process or at a later date. When your account is created, you will receive a welcome email from JTB Business Travel with a login link and to set up your new password. Definitely the first tip we can advise for you is to bookmark this link for all future logins to make it something that's easy to access for you. So let's pretend we've already gotten our login data. We have our new password. We can sign in. If you forget your password, which I'm sure you're managing a lot of different logins, you can always use this forgot your password link. So let's go ahead and get signed in. Here we are at our home and landing page. After you log into your account, you will see your account information in a summarized form with date range that you had set in your criteria filter. So if you have multiple entities, you will see the data for that particular selected entity. If you just have one entity or account, it'll say as a default account whenever you log in. So let's go ahead and get logged in to my profile. And you can see it down here at the bottom under your company name. You're going to go into my profile, and here I'm able to easily see profile settings and modify them, like currency, date, number, format, and language can be stored here based on your preference. You can also change your password and caching your profile. And once the modification is complete, just click Save. Let's talk about date range. Selecting your date range at the home page is really an important part of travel analytics because it affects all the other modules, including your travel reports. So you can either choose one of the default date range or select a custom to set the date range. And then once it's set, click the Apply tab to save the selected date range. Also, there is an option to select another date range when scheduling automated broadcasting reports without impacting this homepage set date. Okay, moving on, let's talk about criteria. So account or group accounts are selected under this criteria editor, and you can change that by clicking on this cog right here on the upper right hand screen. Let's talk about a few of these different tabs. Data set. So the data set enables you to choose the account or account group with filtering capabilities by sort 1 to sort 5 columns. You can click modify on any of these, and after click return and then save. There's general. The general tab gives you the option to eliminate things like low cost vendors in all your transactions in the travel analytics account. It outlines prior periods with the option to modify selected city pairs, market pairs, and vendors under all the travel types. Let's go to benchmark. This benchmark tab lets you select the type of equal standing companies to be included when you do your benchmark comparison. So it gives you the option for the company, different travel type comparisons, as well as the option to exclude market pairs of your choice as well. We're going to go ahead and jump over here to our menu. And let's take a look at core reporting. In core reporting, I'm going to see multiple reports tabs. There's going to be my reports. You'll see JTB reports as well as corporation reports. So my reports means these reports are only visible to me and can only be accessed by my login. You can create reports and then also save them in my reports. JTB reports are shared reports and visible to others. You can manipulate these and save it to my reports for only your visibility without impacting the original report. You cannot make any changes or save any reports to this particular shared report. And then there's corporation reports, and then these are created and saved also for the account or group of accounts. So any user who has access to these can see and run these reports. So say you see something in Prime Reports, if you'd like to make it a favorite, that's super easy to do. All you'll have to do is to click on this right-hand little star, and then this will appear in your favorite reports directory, which can be removed by unchecking it as well. Here you can see the quick search as well. If there's not something that you see of the 77 total in alphabetical order, you can go ahead and search and type in what it might be you're looking for and narrow it down quickly that way. So that's a nice feature as well. Okay, so let's pretend that we want to run a report. You know, we've set up all of our favorites. Let's go here under description. You're going to be able to select and write any kind of descriptive notes that you want to put in tags. For options, we can see there's different travel types, whether it's air or hotel, car, rail, or just a general overview. And then also you can see the date filter, transaction count. You can filter by components, composite, and metric. Column headers are selected under here in fields and groupings. So you can see here online versus agent, the different metrics of number of transactions. And when you're all set, you can click on the Run button for a preview. If everything seems accurate, you're happy with it, then you want to click on the Export tab. And this Export tab gives you the option of the different formats that we had talked about. You can select whether or not you want to include a cover page. If it's successful, once you click the Export tab, you'll see green on the upper right, and if not, it will be red for unsuccessful. Okay, so now that we've talked about all the reports, let's go to analytics. We're going to talk about things like goals and ROI analysis. So this savings goals with travel policy in place is actual versus goal, and the overall score for your performance against your set goals. And then actual versus benchmark is your company score performance compared to what you had used to select for the benchmark. Moving on, let's go to benchmark analysis. So this comparison is your company's performance against the ones that you chose for benchmark. And then the score on the right-hand side lets you know for air, car, hotel combined. The gauge shows that the benchmark score for each travel type, and you'll see things like score for domestic versus international, transborder. And so we use a scale of 1 to 100. Let's take a look at vendor analysis. So in vendor analysis, like the name says, it's letting you compare against your preferred, against non-preferred vendors on travel expenses to determine cost savings, to eliminate wasteful spending. And this overview tab right here shows a summarized level comparison or all versus preferred, which is going to give you travel types, air, car, hotel, chain, hotel properties. And this view can be set to top vendors if your preferred vendors are not selected. So that's what that looks like. Okay, for schedule management. To create a new schedule, you click right here on Create New Schedule to select the type that you'd want to schedule: overview versus goals, ROI analysis, benchmark, vendor analysis, or core reporting. And then reports are scheduled to be broadcasted, ranging from daily, weekly, to yearly. And we have 8 set standard reports for all travel types to be automatically broadcasted every month. The set reports and its broadcasting can be adjusted though, based on your particular company's needs or requests. So as you can see, we've come to the end of our training session. We hope that you enjoyed it, and now that you're able to run your own reports seamlessly. And we are here to assist you if you have any questions or need more support on how to optimize your travel analytics tool. For any inquiries like that, please feel free to email us at systems@j2sa.com. Thanks and have a great day.